This is my video manual for the Olympus XA2. You can remember I had an XA3 video, but it was pretty poorly shot. So I wanted to do a new one. So I picked this up for about $20. A really classic point and shoot camera. It's famous for the clamshell design and then being a part of the XA line, which is just a really famous point and shoot line. So more about the camera. The camera was originally released in 1980. It's a part of the XA line, a big family of point and shoot cameras. It uses LR44 batteries, which are really cheap and findable. And it's also fully automatic, which is a pretty nice feature on a camera like this. So the famous thing about it is it has a clamshell design, which means that you have to open the clamshell to get to the settings. So how do you set your ISO? You're going to open the clamshell and just play with this knob right here. It goes from 25 to 800, which is pretty good range. The flash little knob right there, it's for the XL11 flash attachment. I had that, but don't have it on this. So what about focusing? Focusing is preset, 3 determined levels. The bottom level is going to be the close-up level, and you have to get the arrow below it. Close-up is about 1 meter to 1.5 meters. Kind of useful for close-up settings. The next is the infinity. So this is long distance, about 2.5 meters to infinity. And the one that you're going to have your camera probably most of the time is this middle setting, 1.2 meters to infinity. So you can just leave it on here and just shoot with this. Should be able to take care of most situations. So how are you going to load your film? Loading and unloading film is pretty simple. You're going to, first of all, open up the film rewind. I have a little bit of trouble with it here, but you're going to pull up the lever right there and just pull up on the film rewind, and it'll release the back. Once the back is released, you're going to take your film and insert it upside down into the camera. You're then going to pull the film into the right side, the spool. And there's little catches on the spool, so it's pretty easy to get in there. I had a little bit of trouble with it, so I'll fast forward a bit, but when you get it in there and it's tight, you're going to just want to advance your film with the film advance right there. And then you want to close the back. You're going to turn it right side up and then just take a photo. So here's another example how you take the photo. You open the clamshell, hold it open, and then you're going to hit the red button to take your photo. When you're done shooting, you're going to flip the camera upside down, and there's a film rewind release. Once you do that, you're going to rewind the film by turning this clockwise, the film rewind crank. And then when you're totally done rewinding, you're going to hear and feel it. You're going to open up that film rewind crank again, and then just pull it up, and the back should release again. So that's how you take your film out, how you put it in. The last function on this camera, there's 2 things on the bottom I should probably address, and it is a battery check to check the battery, and then a self timer. So that's it with this camera. It's a really great point and shoot, one of the more famous ones. And I think a price between $20 and $30 is really good.